The color of Pez. Stiff, the waitress, dumb tourists.
Oh my god.
Push started, pop the clutch. They talk about it being kind of a mountain town. Well, not really.
Roadside assistance is not available.
What? We just drove a car like you drive a car.
And we're strong. When in Romania, drive like a Romanian. It's pretty crazy here.
All right. First impression is good. Yeah. So we found a Romanian nature trail right outside of our Airbnb apartment. We've already taken our first wrong turn. So now we're back to where we started from after walking about a mile. This trail will take us right into town. So we've actually been in Brasov for 5 days now, I think. Today's Friday, we got here Sunday. We haven't filmed at all because I found myself a little bit under the weather the past few days. Just been laying low, getting some work done, but nothing to really film. So feeling better now, and here we are. A little winded. That's what happens when you like sit on your ass for 3 days. So there's this big ass hill. It's either this steep ass hill or this steep ass hill. I want to go downhill. I found a sign. Will it tell us where we are? I think we're right here. Where are we trying to go? Way over here somewhere?
Yeah.
I think we're right here. We're going to somehow take this down.
Not somehow, with our legs.
But your legs, because you're going to carry me down.
Okay.
Brasov, this way. We made it down the hill.
We made it down the hill alive.
So I think it's really cool that like this is our first time seeing like the old part of Brasov. Instead of coming in like the main route, which is like very touristy, I would imagine, we get to see like the old neighborhoods and come into the town that way.
It's very, very pretty here.
It is.
Hidden gem.
Got our food, looks delicious. This is the appetizer.
Mashed bean, hummus, jackfruit salad that I ordered.
Got a spirulina spinach orange smoothie of some kind. And this is a mint lime ginger lemonade. This is a veggie burger of some sort. House-made, I do believe. A bowl of optimism. It's a great name. Oh my god, I'm stuffed. We ate every last bite of this food. It was really good. Alright, so we left the restaurant and we discovered that we didn't have any cash on us and there was no way to tip with a credit card at the restaurant. So what we did was we found a bank and we're trying to get some cash because we don't want to stiff the waitress. This is what Romanian money looks like.
It looks like the color of Pez.
So now we're going to go back to the restaurant and give the waitress her tip that she deserves, for sure.
right.
We don't want to be those people. Don't tip our waitress, because it is customary here in Romania. I looked it up to make sure. We don't want to offend anybody either, because there are some places where it's not expected, and it can actually be considered insulting if you offer people a tip, like us.
Yeah.
So, but not here. It is kind of expected here, kind of like the United States. So we gave her 50 lei,
They're like, oh my gosh.
about 25%, right? Something else we noticed today is we're the only one dressed like it's summertime. We're in like shorts and t-shirts because we went for our hike. Everybody else is wearing jackets and sweaters, and I feel like people have been throwing us weird looks like, why are they dressed like that? Dumb tourists. So we're in our rental car trying to go somewhere today. We're still in Brasov, and it won't start. So we're gonna try to instead of dealing with trying to get like roadside type maintenance here in Romania, we're gonna try to push start it down a hill and pop the clutch and see if that works. Because we both have done that years back to a car, so probably can't really record it because my hands will be occupied. I think he did it. I think it worked. So we pushed it out of the parking space. Thankfully there was a little hill.
I was like, gosh, I hope I remember how to do this.
I know. I think I've only done that once or twice in my life.
Yeah, that was really good.
Because my first few cars were stick shifts for sure. Actually, all my cars up until, I don't know, until we met really, were stick shifts, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't imagine what dealing with like roadside assistance would be here. Who knows? Maybe it's easy, but don't want to have to deal with that in a foreign country if you don't have to. So Scott's driving today, and he doesn't get any roundabouts to contend with. Oh, watch out for that stopped car. So for some reason in Romania, they appear to like to put grocery stores inside of big shopping malls. I think that's odd.
I think it's funny.
I had no idea Brasov would have a mall like this. I had no idea that the city is the size that it is. Because you read about it and you see stuff online about it, and they talk about it kind of like being in or near the mountains, and it's all about outdoor activities and it being kind of a mountain town. Well, not really. It's a pretty good sized city.
Look what we found.
Oh my God, there's a Taco Bell here. That's the first one we've seen in Romania.
Yeah, that's awesome.
We might have to sneak in there one day and get some
Bean burritos.
cheese-free burritos. So I thought it was funny. They have the entire vegan end cap right next to a tank full of fish. We're back to the car, hoping. Yes, we were hoping the car would start right away, and it did. Yes. So the guy did tell us when we picked up this rental car to start the car every few days to keep the battery charged. I didn't take him seriously because I thought, why would you have to do that? But obviously it must have a weak battery, and they knew that, and they went ahead and still gave us the car, even though we have a month rental. I think that's crazy.
It is crazy.
And we took it. We just accepted that. We had to push start it. Thankfully, we had a hill.
And we're strong.
Crisis averted today.
100%.
Okay, this is one of those crazy Romanian intersections where everybody just does what they want to do and they don't care if they hit somebody. Yes, right. Okay, so today we're dealing with a car that won't start and a strange rental car company in Romania. So apparently using one of these off-brand rental car companies may not be such a great idea. There seems to be very little support. When we picked up the car, he told us to make sure to start it every few days so the battery doesn't die. At the time, a red flag should have gone off, and we shouldn't have accepted the car because now we're dealing with a dead car. I thought maybe he didn't know what he was talking about, which was probably a mistake on my part. Looking back now, should have probably stopped and said, wait, we need a car that doesn't need to be started every couple of days to keep going. I mean, this was a newish looking car. It's not like this is an old rickety car that we rented. You should be able to let it sit for more than a day or two without having to start it to recharge the battery. In any case, this is the situation we're in now. We're in Brasov. and then we go back to Bucharest for another month-long stay, we will get this car started again by rolling it down the hill and starting it that way like we did the other day. Apparently they have an office here in Brasov. We'll drive it there, and I will hand the keys to somebody on video. I will give them their car back here and say, this is your problem now. We're going to get back however we can, via train or whatever. And I'll do a chargeback on the credit card for the deposit and the rental of this vehicle because it's left us basically stranded in Brasov. Maybe I'm getting ahead of myself. The reason why I'm not confident in receiving assistance is the recording that comes on when you call the office.
Roadside assistance is not available in the following situation. Flat tire, low battery.
What? You don't provide roadside assistance? They're actually trying to turn it on us, trying to blame us for what's happening, which is really strange because we just drove a car like you drive a car. They knowingly rented us an unreliable, unroadworthy car. So after much back and forth kind of bickering, I told them I'm not interested in arguing any further about this. We just simply need either the car fixed or replaced. He kept trying to say that new cars today have very small batteries, and with all the consumer electronics running, it drains the batteries really fast, which is just a bunch of BS because, one, we didn't have anything plugged into the car. We weren't even charging our phones or anything. And even if we were, so what? I mean, it's just a small charge of a phone is not going to drain a car battery, especially while you're driving. Which is absolutely ridiculous that they would say that. Today's only Wednesday. We don't leave until Sunday. But we had some trips we were planning on taking here locally, kind of out of the town here. And now we're not going to be able to do that with this car, that's for sure. Magic. We got our new battery in the same car, so we didn't have to have the car swap because it's such a simple thing. But a new battery. The man who changed it was kind of funny. He said, two things to us. Good evening and what? There you go. So Romania puts their traffic lights like above where you stop at the light. So here's like where you stop. Here's what we can see. There's no lights. If you don't have a passenger with you, you have no idea if it's your turn to go. 7 Ladders Canyon. Romanian bears. Ladder is so high. Yeah. We hope they're Romanian. We hope they're not Russian.
Bye-bye, Bucharest.